I've sort of identified 7 sins that are at the heart of Southern politics and kind of my problem with them. And those 7 deadly sins of Southern politics would be demagogic dishonesty. I mean, it's just that whole religious fervor that these guys bring, this kind of evangelical zeal, and also the evangelical hypocrisy that, those of us on my side of the political divide get so frustrated with. And that sort of leads into the second sin, which is religious fanaticism, the way that abortion or prayer in school suddenly becomes, or gay marriage suddenly becomes these national issues. Willful obstinacy is another one. I mean, as Paul Krugman said of the Southern-driven Republican Party, if Obama came out for motherhood, the Southerners would declare it un-American. The mystifying one for a lot of people, number 4, is the incredible disregard for self-interest that Southern voters seem to show. The South is statistically the most impoverished part of the nation, yet over and over and over, Southern voters vote for candidates who are clearly on the side of corporations and for corporate tax breaks, not for candidates who are kind of stumping for the little man, the populist, the Huey Long kind of candidate who is a rarity in the South. That goes hand in hand with sin number 5, which is corporate supplication. This notion that politics and voters are here to aid and assist corporations in getting profitable, whether they're from overseas or whether they're American. And increasingly in the South, the corporations who are the heavy players are from overseas. So number 6 is a disproportionate influence in Congress. The way the Electoral College works out and the way that committees are chaired in both the Senate and the House since 1910 on a seniority system have given Southern politicians a lot of sway in these national committees that representatives and senators from other parts of the country can't attain. And finally, and perhaps most controversially among political sins, is a real sense of military adventurism that Southerners and Southern politicians really bring to Washington, D.C. By the 1780s, people in the North were already having these same problems with Southern society that we're having today. They come into Washington and just will not deal, will not negotiate with anybody. It's the solid South. It's like North Korea. To be able to take quotes from Newt Gingrich in 2011 and from Orville Faubus, the governor of Arkansas in the 1950s, all the way back to a guy named John Rutledge, who was at that time the president of South Carolina in the 1780s, who really wanted no part of joining the United States. And they were all hammering the same talking points. These are a bunch of socialists, these are a bunch of atheists, they're not Americans, and they want to degrade the real America at all costs, and we cannot allow them to do that. This ain't nothing new. These guys have been hitting on this, and they're not going to stop hitting on it.